Hello and welcome. In this video, we will tell you how to create a data model. Data model is an information view of a subject area or data amount. Data model contains a number of objects that define the data structure. When loaded, the data are organized into a structure just like tools are placed into individual slots inside a tool case. Usually, the data model is created during the initial steps of a project, but changes can be made at any time. You will need to analyze your business data to make decisions about the placement of information within the MDM system. Let's start creating the model using the UI. First, we need to create a draft. All actions with the model are performed in the draft, which allows you to accumulate changes, modify the model step by step, and build work together. We see that Entity Creation screen has several tabs. First, let's fill out the basic properties in the Settings tab. Entity name is required to be completed. Descriptions of the fields of all tabs can be found in the documentation. The link will be in description of the video. Let's go to the Attributes tab. Here we define the set of attributes in the model object. In the future, when you create records, each new record will ask you to complete the set of attributes that you define at this step. There are different types of attributes. In this example, we will create a simple one. Some of the fields in the attribute are required: name, display name, and type of attribute. The type of attribute you choose depends on your goals and the properties of the data you plan to upload. For example, for various data types, there are available attribute types such as string, number, date, and others. For attributes that will contain multiple identical values, like a list of addresses, you must use array attributes. To enter data by selecting a value from a list, use an attribute with the enumeration type. If you want to create a group of attributes, you will need a complex one. It is a catalog that contains other attributes. To create a complex attribute, you need a nested object. This is a part of the data model which represents a set of attributes. Nested objects are prepared in advance and can be used in several entities or lookup entities at once. Such a set, for example, can be a list of product parameters that will be used in several records, like serial number, expiration date, and so on. We did not prepare a nested object in advance, so we need to cancel the creation of the complex attribute and go to the nested objects to create a new one. Now we create a complex attribute and select nested object in it. Next important tab is Relations. Here we can set the relation of an entity or a lookup entity with other objects of the data model. Relations can be of different types and can also contain their own attributes. Before creating a model, you should also analyze possible relations between data. We recommend to think about relations in advance, so that it is more suitable to create them as a separate step when the entities and lookup entities are ready. The Consolidation tab allows you to set up the rules by which the winning records will be selected when there are conflicts in loading data from different systems. Here we can set a level of confidence in the information systems using a system of weights. The weights are specified both for data sources and for individual attributes. The Layout tab allows you to customize how the record card will look like by simple movement of blocks. Now let's move on to the final step of work with data model. Since we've been working in a draft, now we need to publish it. There are two ways: simple and with priority. You can read about the difference in the documentation. Now we can go to the Data section and start creating the first records. Thanks for your attention and see you soon.